Hey, welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins, your trainer, and it's Wednesday, October 31st. This is a level 3 workout. I apologize that it's coming in a little late today. Been kind of crazy in New York City with our storm, the storm things that have been happening, all the related outages and power, and we actually did not have power, or did not lose our power rather, but we have had quite a sobering look at life here in the last few days. Why don't you stand up for me and let's warm up with that march in place for 30 seconds. Make sure your back is straight, get your shoulders back, and lift your rib cage with your breath. Now engage your abs, tuck in your tailbone, and lift the knees. You're swinging your arms forward and back, and breathing. Breathe really deeply, in through your nose, out through your mouth. I've already been out for a running boot camp this morning up near the northern part of Central Park, which Central Park is closed, so we ended up going over to a different park called Morningside Park and running the stairs and just viewing a lot of crazy trees down and huge boulders that are in the middle of pathways and damaged playgrounds. Crazy damage. All right, stand up straight now. Feet are totally together, touching each other. Contract all of the muscles in your legs. Keep the tailbone tucked in. Do a Kegel if you're a female. Stretch your arms above your head. Press your palms together with your biceps back behind your ears or next to your ears and breathe. 30 seconds. We call this an eye stick. We've been doing this all week, these two moves, the warm-up moves, and we're getting ready to start one set of the same 6 moves with a little more of a power punch today. Kind of sort of a little bit of added complexity to each of our moves this week, and we're going to do, of course, 2 sets. All right, it's going to take about 12 minutes. Let's get started. The first move is the alternating forward kick. So you're going to lift your right knee up, kick out with the right heel, so flex the foot, then lift the left knee, kick the left foot out. And that's all you're doing. Now, if you are fairly aerobically conditioned, lift your hands up, sort of like you're a kickboxer. Make sure that your elbows are in line with your shoulders, and it's kind of like protecting your face. You've got about 15 more seconds, but that forces the heart to pump blood in a different direction, in addition to obviously dealing with the moving legs that you've got. So your heart rate will go up a little bit more. If you're not aerobically conditioned and you want to keep your hands down, that's fine too. All right, 3 seconds. And 1. Good. Okay, let's do a squat now with a pulse. All right, this is a standard squat, so plant your feet shoulder width apart. Make sure that your toes and heels are in line. Don't turn your toes out. Now shift your weight to your heels as you sit down and back into an imaginary chair. You don't want the knee to go past the tip of your toe. Now do a little pulse at the bottom. Then exhale. Slowly contract your glutes, press your heels into the floor, and stand all the way up. And back down. Let's do this for 30 seconds. Wonderful. If the pulse is too much and you need to go backwards, that's why we do that elevation each day of the week with the difficulty levels, giving you the broader sense of each of these moves so that you can go backwards or forwards if you need to. All right, you are about 10 seconds away. Keep moving slowly with squats. We will actually do a faster squat tomorrow, and we call a dynamic squat. But it's really important that you focus on the contraction of the muscles, especially as you're coming up. You want to squeeze your glutes so that your quad doesn't do all of the work. Okay, now you're down on the floor. You're in push-up position with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, resting on the toes. And now I want you to do a Spider-Man today. Bring that right knee around to the right elbow, squeeze the abs, then stretch your foot back out, then bring the left knee around the outside of your body, squeeze to the left elbow, and back. Just keep this going. This is called a Spider-Man. And it's obviously a plank because you're in your push-up position, and it is a really great oblique abdominal move because you're squeezing those side abs, moving the leg. Of course, because you're moving your legs, your heart rate is also up. You've got 8 seconds. You're doing great. Being Wednesday and all here, we are looking just to get over the middle part of the week and on to the weekend. So tomorrow will be Thursday. I love it when it just by Wednesday afternoon I get so excited because you know that the weekend is sort of on the way. It's closer than it is farther away. Okay, now turn your body over. We're going to do that reverse plank again. So put your hands down on the floor, lift your body up, and you're on your heels today. Yesterday we did the ballerina plank, but what I want you to do is stabilize your weight on your right leg, lift the left leg for 10 seconds. All right, keep your hips up high, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now switch. Stabilize your weight on your left foot, your left heel, and lift the right up. Good. A lot of single leg movement in the development of these core muscles that we've been focused on this week. And you got 3 seconds, by the way. Good, good, good. Okay, lay down rather, and extend your arms down by your sides. You're going to get into the hip bridge position. Very good. And lift your hips up. Make sure your feet are straight. Press your toes into the floor. Now you're resting on your shoulder blades and your feet. Now I want you to stabilize your weight on your right foot. Don't move it to the center. A lot of people tend to do that. Keep the foot, you want to keep your weight balanced with the right foot in the right place, right? Now lift your left knee up and gently tap your toe 5 times. Tap, tap. It's a slow, gentle tap. Lift the knee, and good. Now switch. Very good. Stabilize the weight on the left leg, and you should be feeling this. Now press it into the floor with the left toes, right? You want to make sure you're feeling that up the back of your leg. You're tapping now with the right foot. 3 more times, and relax. Now sit up for me. You're in the same position that you've been in, with a 45-degree angle with your torso, so lean back so that your abs are fully engaged. Now bring your knees into your chest, lifting your feet off the floor. Extend your legs all the way out. This is called a sculling crunch. Your hands are on the floor for stability. We're going to bring your hands off the floor tomorrow. All right, yeah, this is it. It's a really hard crunch, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And keep it going. Another 15 seconds. Bring the knees in as you inhale. Exhale as you extend your feet all the way out. All the way out. Legs out straight. Bring in again. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and that's the first set. Stand up for me. Very good. You're halfway through. We're at 8 minutes here. We should be able to get through the second set a little bit faster. Let's go right to those alternating forward kicks. Right? Make sure your abs are engaged. You're bringing the knee up, kicking the foot out, and alternating. 5 seconds in already. Gonna move quickly here. Try to get everything in and finish you up within 12 minutes. Awesome. That's the thing about these short workouts. You know, this is 12 minutes of fairly non-stop movement, and it can be quite aerobic. It is building strength. You're done. Let's go with the squat and the pulse. Make sure your feet are straight. Make sure your abs are engaged. You're sitting down and back. Don't let the knee go past the tip of the toe, and do a pulse down on the bottom. Make sure you inhale on your way down. Exhale as you lift back up. And you're well into this, about halfway through here. Yeah, so the key to these short workouts is to minimize the downtime. You always want to be moving. So you're learning a little bit, but you know, with these, at least with some of this stuff, as you've gotten a little more progressed through the week, you know part of the move. You should be knowing the sequence at least, and you can get started and minimize the downtime even more. Even if you're not doing anything that I'm saying, or you know, just jumping around or doing some, you know, regular squats, or you know, whatever. Just keep moving. You're almost finished. Okay, down on the floor for me. Spider-Mans. Knees coming around to the side. Remember, you're in push-up position. Keep the butt down. Keep your shoulders over your hands. And you're alternating that Spider-Man crawl. We're going to do the Spider-Man push-up tomorrow, I think. Yes, definitely. That's the one where you lower your body down and do a push-up as you bring the leg the knee around to the side, and then as you push up, you extend the leg back out. Okay, you've got 5 seconds, and we're turning over for that reverse plank on one foot, and go ahead and turn over now. So get yourself situated. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, but your chest is facing the ceiling now. You're resting on your heel. Now lift the left leg up. Let's hold for 12 seconds. Very good. Hang in there. Keep breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth, through all of this. You really want to make sure that you don't hold your breath. It's that not only getting the oxygen in, getting the carbon dioxide out of your body, that helps you move the right way. It helps the muscles sustain any level of activity. Of course, these aren't real endurance workouts because they only take place for over 12 minutes or 15 minutes. But you do want to make sure that they're getting all the advantages that they can, and they want the oxygenated blood, and they want to get rid of the carbon dioxide. Now we're switching feet. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to lay down, hands down by your sides. Get your feet shoulder width apart. Lift up into that hip bridge. Isolate your weight on your right leg and tap the left foot. 15 seconds. I'm going to go over a little bit past the 12-minute mark here today, but this is a good workout, and it's Halloween. How fun. Hopefully you're doing something in the Northeast. It's all very helter-skelter because we don't know what we're doing with the storm having closed so many people down. Now switch legs on the hip. Your hip move here, so you're stabilized your weight on your left leg, you're lifting and gently tapping with the right knee, right toes rather. Last thing coming up, that sculling crunch, and you will be ready for your day. Very good. Hang in there a couple more seconds. You should feel this up the back of your leg. Make sure you press into the floor with your toes. Awesome. Okay, sit up for me. Let's do that sculling crunch. Put your hands on the floor beside your butt, and bring the knees in, extend the legs out. 30 seconds, you'll be done. You are doing great through this week. Remember, we will be focused on the core mostly for the remainder of the week. Tomorrow's workout's going to be a little harder than today's, and of course Friday will be the doozy at the level 5 workout for your weekend preparations. The New York City Marathon is coming up this weekend, and I will be out there running. I'm coaching, of course, so I'm not actually running for my time, but I will be out there. And I'm Kim Watkins, your trainer. If you have any questions or thoughts about these workouts or anything that we do at InShape Fitness, please visit inshape-fitness.com. Find us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/InShapeFitnessNYC, and you can, of course, follow us on Twitter at InShapeFitness. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.